morning from Naples Mattress. A little bit of a struggle bus this morning. I left my work bag here, so I wanted to change out the makeup I'd been using for new makeup because I have so much. But we'll just have to use what we have. Make it work. I have spray tan on, so I did bring with me a different foundation, really light coverage foundation. I don't know if you saw everywhere the CoverGirl dupe for the Chanel foundation that was everywhere for a minute. I bought it. I was influenced. They got me. It's pretty good. You'll see it. So not only did I leave my work bag here, my work bag had my coffee cup in it, my travel coffee cup. My lovely fiance makes coffee every morning, and I take it with me to work. It's delicious. It's always delicious. Because I didn't have my coffee cup, I was moisturizing. Excited to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe disregard my poor self-tanning hands. I was excited to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. And Dunkin' Donuts has changed quite a bit, in my opinion, from when I was drinking it on a regular basis up north. I'm from Connecticut originally. Come to you from Naples Mattress in Southwest Florida. Naples. I got a large. It was more of a medium and didn't taste the same. That is lovely moisturizer. I've been using it since I got a beauty box. I don't know how to say the name. I'll have Essentials Daily Moisturizer for normal to dry skin, and I definitely have dry skin, so it's been working beautifully. I stopped at Walgreens this morning and picked this up. I didn't like the original putty primer in the little pot. I have long nails, so just no. It was a no for me. I'm gonna give this a try as well and do some eyebrows. See if it helps the pores. We all have texture, we all have pores. Anything to minimize is always appreciated. I did bring this little palette with me today. VISEART Dark Edit. I heard great things about this, had to have it. I think this little itty bitty thing was like $40 or something. It's really pretty. I'm going to give that a try today because I don't want to use that man-eater palette that I second reviewed the other day. It's just not great. So, left my bag here. Bad coffee. Wrong makeup. My dress is too tight. Poppy Lush. Denim. It looks lovely. A little tight. It's a little tight. It's not going to be great wearing it for 10 hours. Actually, it's not that bad. I think I'm going to do, I have 5 of these Poppy Lush dresses. I think I'm going to do a full review of them. Because for the price, to get a good dress can get pricey. And these Poppy Lush dresses, they're not inexpensive by any means, but they're not super expensive. Shapewear built in, open gusset so you can use the restroom. No need to wear a bra, which is always appreciated. Let's stick them straight up. That doesn't look bad. Definitely gives the illusion of full brows. This is a fantastic brow glue. It really holds them in place all day. I might fill them in a little bit, but it works really well. Ardell brow glue. Not only is all those things going on, I can't talk this morning. I'm flustered. Put my jewelry back on. Let's give these eyes a go. Eyes first in case there's any fallout. Priming my eyes with the NARS Pot Concealer in Painterly. Dunkin' Donuts. So a medium, see, I can't talk at all. A large looked like what an old medium looked like. It didn't taste the same. It just was not the treat that I was looking forward to this morning. On a positive note, traffic was good. Wasn't stop and go at all, which is appreciated. Takes me about 40 minutes to get here. 48 minutes, 40 to 48. Sometimes 50. The traffic is yikes. But it's to be expected. I'm coming from Fort Myers to Naples. There's not really anything light in here for a crease color. So maybe this one here at the top. We'll give that a go. Pigmented from what I've remembered. I've only used this palette maybe twice. Alright. She pigmented. Maybe we'll just do an all matte look. There's only 4 shimmers here at the bottom. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Even though my morning started out rough, I have high hopes for a beautiful day in sunny Southwest Florida from Naples Mattress. A little bit about me. 45 years old, ex-military, worked retail sales, was a nurse for 10 years before I started selling mattresses. I got really burned out. So I'm from Connecticut originally. When I came here to Florida 13 or 14 years ago, must be whatever it was. I was a nurse at the time. I took a $10 pay cut. The last position I held in Connecticut, I was making $28 an hour. When I got here, the going rate for a licensed practical nurse was $17 an hour. I mean, we pay less in taxes here. Had to get my foot in the door somewhere. I accepted it. But the downside, the real downside, well, that's beautiful. The real downside of the whole situation was that I got more patients, more responsibility. So it made the standard of my standard of care, how I like to care for my patients, became difficult. When you're chasing someone with a needle because they have diabetes and they need their insulin and they may have dementia, it's difficult. Have 5 of them. Try it with 5 of them. You have a certain time frame to get your medications administered. It just was very challenging. And I like to be able to have a conversation with people. Look at me, I'm having a conversation with nobody right now. I like to have a conversation. How are you? How are you feeling? How is your family? Just I'm administering sometimes procedures and needles and changing bandages and invasive things, and I didn't have time to ask have any kind of time with them to talk about their basic feelings, emotions, and that became challenging. So initially, I started working in nursing homes because generally LPNs work in nursing homes, which I love. I love working in nursing homes. I love being that support, that person there for people who are in nursing homes. Love dementia patients, love Alzheimer's patients, love all patients. I really enjoy caring for people. But because of the workload and not being able to have a conversation with someone, and then I had a patient of mine who tragically passed away. She was in her early 60s, had very severe heart problems, and she went into cardiac arrest on my shift. Lots of nurses ran to her aid, and me not wanting to get in the way. There was nothing really I could do in that situation, so I kind of just stayed back, and the ambulance came, and she didn't even make it to the hospital. She passed away on the way. So that was hard. That was a hard one for me, and I've had patients pass away before. It wasn't a new thing. It was my first experience, but I really connected with her. She was a smoker. Um, I get everywhere. I go everywhere. Everywhere I'm supposed to be, I show up early. So I'd show up early, and me and her, we would sit in a little smoking area and have cigarettes and chit chat. Sorry, let me show you what color I was using. This deep purple right there. Looks almost black. So I really had an extra special connection with her. So after that happened, I changed jobs. I changed jobs about every 2 years. I get tired of the same old thing. So after that, I went to a developmentally disabled facility. It was a residential facility, so the clientele lived there. Their main diagnosis was developmentally, I can't talk today, disabled. And that was wonderful and challenging. I enjoyed that as well. And it pulled me away from the nursing home. I got to give people a little bit more specialized care because there wasn't so many patients. I think there was like 60 or so total, which is still a lot. But a lot of them didn't need, a lot of specialized care. There wasn't a lot of wounds. There wasn't a lot of diabetes. There wasn't a lot of bandage changing. There just wasn't. no catheters. It was mainly just chronic condition medications and psych meds. After that, I went to Port Charlotte Correctional Facility, which I absolutely loved because this is going to sound bad, but I didn't have to be overly nice. Like a lot of times in nursing, you have families there. I just don't like being fake. And I want to tell you your loved one is an absolute peach when they're not an absolute peach. They're an absolute pain in the, you know what. In the prison, you just give your meds. You give your meds, do your insulin shots, do the procedures. There's no BS about it. So I enjoyed that. Did that for a while. I'm going in with this lighter purple. See how that goes. It was like 12-hour shifts, which I don't mind long shifts. That just makes the eye really dark. I wish I had a different palette. We're going with a smoky look today. That's just what it is. So I enjoyed that. And I think that's the last. Nope, that's not true. Did that for a while. And then I went to juvenile corrections, which I think was my favorite. I called them my kids. They were my kids. They were bad kids, but they were my bad kids. Again, I like having kids of my own. I like to be like a positive influence, advice, treat their little colds, STDs, gunshot wounds, dog bites, so bandage changes, psych meds. And that was the last position I held in nursing. It wasn't right for me anymore. And that happens. After that, I wanted to. First, I was thinking about going into like I need something. This is very smoky. We're gonna do the rest of the eyes after I finish my base. I thought about going to like a nursing home and being like a rec person, like a rec coordinator. So because I love doing puzzles and painting, and I just wanted to be like the fun person instead of the person chasing you around with medications and tubes and all of that. But it didn't really pan out clearly because here I am. I'm just using my black Urban Decay 24-hour pencil to, right now I'm doing a line on my, above my lashes, and I'll also tight line. We're already smoky and dark, might as well just go with it. That was my goal, so I was looking into that. But I had my resume on Indeed, and that's how the owner of this company found me, and here I am. I think everything happens for a reason, and I'm here for a reason. I very, very, very much enjoy what I do. Everything's a struggle bus this morning. That really hurt. It's not even pokey. Oh, my spray tan didn't go well. So when you have a spray tan, there's this little barrier cream that you put on your like cuticles and your toenails, so the spray tan doesn't sink in there and get discolored. And also rub it on the top of your hands a little bit so you can, um, like, what's the word? Blend the self tan with like your natural color and also the palms of your hands so you don't have, I'm surprised it doesn't look crazy, a little bit of discoloration there. So it blends nice. Well, I got in, I hadn't used the barrier cream, so I kept my hands in this position the whole time, is not to get it all over my nails and everything. So now you can see the clear mark difference between my hands and my fingers. Ooh, whatever. It lasts about a week, this spray tan. I go to Zoom Tan in Fort Myers. The very lovely, beautiful, talented, intelligent worker that I've seen every single time I've went. Her name is Kim. She's lovely. Fort Myers Zoom Tan. Reasonably priced. Well, I pay $50 a month and I can go whenever I want. I go once a week. And honestly, I go because in a dress, having a little bit of spray tan on my legs just evens out the discoloration and the little scars I have from being a maniac when I was a child. The veininess, like it just evens all of that out. I'm kind of an indoor girl, it seems, lately. Don't really have the time or the energy to go to the beach, even though it's 20 minutes from my house. So let's do the base. So this CoverGirl Simply Ages Skin Perfector Essence, it's got little pigment balls in it. I need a little moisture on my lips. From what I remember, I haven't used it in a couple weeks. Light coverage. There's a lot of preparation in getting a spray tan exfoliation. Not a lot of preparation, but you got to kind of prep your skin for it so it lasts longer. I'll go into greater detail about it. If you're curious to know, I'll make a little, maybe a short about how to prep your skin. I look a little patchy. My chest always doesn't want to cooperate. Start with one pump. I like to break it up on my hand a little bit, all the little pigment balls. We'll see how this goes. It says it works best with a brush. Probably for the fact that it's such light coverage and a brush doesn't soak up any product. But I left my foundation brush at home. It does look a little light. Let's see how it blends out. I'm already having such a crazy morning. Everything's off. So if I'm a little light, that's fine. Oh, that is a little light. But it sits beautifully. Looks just like skin. It's like your skin, but better situation. Makes my spray tan look a little less patchy. I mean, it's not the spray tan's fault. It's my skin. I have dry patches. The spray tan tends to stick to dry patches. Even though I exfoliated like a maniac, I still have dry patches. All right. Beautiful. Just your skin, but better, and there's not that much contrast. Next step. I still have the Rare Beauty contour bronzer stick with me. I'm going to use that. Give a little life to the face. So I've been spray tanning for maybe about a month. Let's try the nose today. What's the worst that could happen? We look crazy. So be it. Contour my lips too. I don't always do that. I had a great customer experience last day I was here. Lovely couple called me on Tuesday. Husband called me, had a few questions. Do we have hybrid mattresses? He's been sleeping on his mattress for 20 years. We talked on the phone for about 20 minutes, not even about mattresses the whole time. Like, we started just chit-chatting about life in general, which I love that. And he said he'd be in the next day, and I'm like, okay, I'll be here. Rare Beauty, beautiful. I never take that as gold because life happens. Let's go Rare Beauty again, shade Happy, liquid blush. I don't think this is gonna work. We're gonna set it with powder anyways. I'm gonna go light. I'm gonna go light-handed on this today because it's not really. It's a little bit bright. A more mauve-y tone, which I'll use this mauve-y tone in the Hank and Henry face palette to really change the color. Stippling brush, putting it high. Always beautiful, Rare Beauty. So, like I said, I don't always be like, put all my eggs in a basket when somebody says they're going to come in tomorrow. But they did. They showed up. We did what I like to call a comfort test. I tried them on 2 mattresses. They tell me which one feels better. And I show them mattresses of the same feel in different price points. So it really narrows down the mattress for them. Does this feel good? Does this feel bad? This is a little too soft, so on and so forth. Kevin. Morning. Filming. I'm going to pause though so we can talk a second. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so my customers. Doing the comfort test. Do you like this one better? Do you like this one better? We really liked I say we because this is a group thing. When I'm selling a mattress, it's a we. We're finding the mattress together. So we liked the best a Tempur-Pedic Pro Adapt Soft, which gets me excited because it's the same mattress I'm sleeping on basically. So there was no balk at the price. They're expensive, but if you've ever laid on a Tempur-Pedic, only mattress designed to work with your weight, shape, and body temperature to keep your spine aligned throughout the night, no matter which position you're in. And I can say from daily usage that it rings true. They are very comfortable. As they were laying and enjoying, I remembered that I had a floor model that had a little bit of lump and bumps in it. I think it was from it standing the wrong way in the warehouse. Like mattresses should lay like this flat in the warehouse, but I think this one was standing up like this. So it got some little bumps in it. Not little bumps, but like little humps. So you couldn't even feel him when you lay down on it. Funny thing about that is he was laying on his side, she was laying on her side on this the display model that we were trying to sell off. Um, and she was like, "Well, I'm glad the bumps are on your side." And what she didn't realize, and what he had pointed out to her, which was funny, that she had one on her side too, and she didn't even feel it. So even though it did have a little bit, it wasn't absolutely perfect. She didn't even feel the imperfection. So significant discount for the display model, and also because it had a little bit of the bumps. And that really solidified the sale for me because it's a beautiful mattress. Um, I gave them like a 2 week comfort trial instead of our normal 365 nights because it was a display model. It's an as is purchase, but I wanted to give them a, a little bit of time to make sure that this mattress was right. So that was lovely, and they were lovely, and I haven't heard anything from them since. So I think things went well. I used the bronzer from this palette, Hank and Henry, Blush'em. It doesn't really have a shade, like a palette name. It's beautiful and pigmented. Hank and Henry, an independent business. I have blush problems. I need lots of blush in my life. It's just beautiful. Smoothing, blends, lovely. Am I even? A little more on this side. Beautiful. I also had this from Pat McGrath with me. Cute little 3-pan, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. Little highlighter today? Do we want to get nuts? Sure. I don't really have a highlighter brush with me. Okay, scratch that. Let's finish the eyes. VISEART palette. I'm going to use the same colors that I used on my lid, on my lower lash line, starting with the darkest shade, which is the outer corner, deep purple, on my lower lash line in the outer section, kind of connecting it with the upper lid in that V to kind of give it a kind of scary. Doing these deep smoky looks, but it's just makeup. Oh look, match, my nails match. Speaking of my nails, Blinged Nail Studio. What'd you forget? The key. You need the key. Right? Drive safe. Blinged Nail Studio, Fort Myers. Love, love, love. Small business just like me. Blinged Nail Studio. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. I think Blinged Nail Studio. Ow. Mm-hmm. Blinged Nail Studio, yes. And they have a YouTube channel as well at Blinged Nail Studio. They're absolutely lovely. I love them. I hug them when I leave. I've been getting my nails done with them. Even my nail tech worked at a different location. It's got to be 3 years now. Should I go for a green on the bottom? This looks absolutely insane. I may have little bananas right there. It's all right. We'll blend. Such a beautiful job. Not overpriced. Can do artwork. I keep my nails pretty simple. I don't go crazy with the artwork. But he has done artwork on my nails, and it always looks absolutely beautiful. Smoky, smoky, smoky. As Bailey Sarian would say, smoking a pancake. I love her channel. I don't watch the Dark History much, but I love her murder, mystery, and makeup. Love that series. Probably been watching it for a couple years. Smoky and delicious. A little jarring, I know. But it just makeup. Maybe we'll blend it out with that crease color to kind of calm it down a little bit. Smoke it out a little bit. I like it. Smoky and delicious. Don't have to put sparkle all the time. Could go all matte. What are we missing? Mascara for sure. I brought a different mascara because I was tired of that one I was using. I think the one I was using was Lash Paradise. And I don't particularly like the wand. Hold please. I think it's in my purse. Because I brought it in my purse. OMG. No? No? Could have swore I grabbed it. Oh, see what I'm talking about? Struggle bus this morning. Can't get anything together. All right. It's right here. It's right here. Right here. So, Lash Paradise. Oh no. So this is the Lash Paradise. Which is the one that I didn't like? Hold on. Sky High. Sky High is the one that I wasn't fond of. Lash Paradise is the one I do like. Curl the lashes. Curl the lashes. I'm going to start at the tips of the lashes with the lash curler and work my way to the root to give it a real lift. Does it really help? I don't know. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, yay, yay. Ooh, before I put that on, let's spackle. Let's set and spackle. All over the place. Laura Mercier, translucent powder, into the cap. Give it a little dippy dip dip. Try to get the excess off. Take down the shine. It really does. See, it looks smooth there. A little less shiny. Or whatever's left in the cap. I give it a swirly swirl. Just lightly set the rest. Dust off any too much. Because we don't want to look like a cake. Even though my under eye looks a little bit crazy. That's a little bit too far down. How do we fix that? I didn't fix it. Just makeup. Set. House down boots. Spackle Mist. Laura Geller. Love it. Love the name. Smells great. Smells wonderful. Does it keep my makeup on longer? I hope so. Eyes are going to be the star today. So I'm going to go a little pale with the lips. But let's scare up. Priming the eyelids with the Sephora Lash Crafts Lash Primer. It's white. I like to get really close to the root and like wiggle and pull. Get real close. Really coats them great. Dipperoo. Wiggle and lift. Wiggle and lift. Alright. I don't know if you're supposed to let it dry or not, but that might become a problem, but we'll find out momentito. Give it a little minute to dry. I think I want a little more blush. A little more blush. Maybe just here. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, I wanted a little more blush, and that's exactly what happened. Alright, tone her down a bit. It's funny every time I have a blush, like way too big. Not that serious. So, Bling Nail Studio. If you live in Fort Myers, Florida, you want a real homey feel. It's a little studio. There's 2 nail desks. They have a pedicure, a little massage chair for a pedicure. Love them. And I don't say love often. It's serious. I do. I very much care for them. I'm in there for a while. We yakety yak about life. You're close. Lash Paradise on my eyeball. Good. Good. That's exactly where I was wanting it to go. Burns. It burns a little bit. Cool. I kind of want some more coffee. I don't feel like I'm sufficiently caffeined. I was going to say at least I didn't get it on my face, but yeah. Yep. I did. All right. Mascara. I can't wait to get the Rare Beauty mascara. I've used it before. It's coming tomorrow, I think. Let me look at my phone. If you do a lot of online shopping, the Shop app is great. Come on, Shop app. Yeah, I think it's coming tomorrow. My Shop app doesn't want to work. Let's use, what are we thinking, lips? I think in my purse I have that Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. Kind of a mauve-y color. Alright, we're about it. Little liner. Today, oh my god, it arrives today. How so very exciting. I overdraw a little bit on my bottom lip. When I do lip liner, I don't always do lip liner. Just right below. And then I follow the natural line of my lip. And then also I go a little bit above. Oh, my Cupid's bow. That looks crazy, but this is a Maybelline Color Sensational lip pencil. Creamy. I don't know about longevity on this pencil because once I do my lips, I just go on about my day. I'm going to blend a little bit on my finger. And then ABH Taupe Beige Satin Lipstick. Sure. If you ever get mascara on your face, little spoolie, I got like 100 pack of these on Amazon for very inexpensive. Like it never happened. Still happened. Now like it never happened. This is the look. We'll see how that e.l.f. Putty Primer works. See how this smoky eye works. Thank you for watching. Come see me at Naples Mattress. We got a lot of spring savings happening right now. Also, we're selling off some display models to make room for some new merchandise. So come see me. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.